having the power reserve function is just unique to have that indicator showing the needle just going down to empty where the life of your watch is about to just die. I have great chronographs like IWC, Omega, and Tudor, and a bunch more. Seiko. I'm currently looking at some Seikos, and he said that he's been trying on the Omega Speedmaster, and every time he did, it just didn't wow him. As watch lovers, we always want something else. We may have a great collection, we may have even our favorite watch, but we always want something else, something next. What's next? And in today's video, I'm going to be letting you guys know the 2 functions that I'm looking for in my next couple of watches, hopefully that I pick up in the near future. So before we get into this video, guys, smash the like button, support the channel, hit the subscribe button, and now let's get into this video. So I'm in the market right now for 2 watches, and I want there to be, for the first one, a function that's chronograph, and for the next watch, a power reserve function. Now, these are 2 functions that I haven't owned before. I haven't had a chronograph watch, and I haven't had a watch with a power reserve. There's something cool and unique about those 2 functions. I feel like with a chronograph, being able to time certain things, you know, even though it's not anything serious that I'm gonna be timing, but it's just gonna be cool to like time maybe something that I have on the stove.
I used to think I was too cute to cook.
Maybe if I'm running, who knows, whatever. I'm just gonna be timing stuff. Or having the power reserve function is just unique to have that indicator showing the needle just going down to empty where the life of your watch is about to just die. And specifically to be a manually winding watch, not an automatic where, you know, actively if you wear the watch daily, the indicator is always going to stay close to full or full. It'll be cool to where you see the indicator going down to empty and you have the power and control to wind the watch back to full, and it's just being in control of the watch and knowing what's really going on inside. Because for some reason with a manually winding watch, I'm always feeling like, when is it gonna die, you know? And not having an indicator is just not a good feeling for me. It's weird, I don't know how to explain it, but just knowing that your watch is gonna die, but you don't know exactly when, so that you have to end up setting the time again, and it's like, why? You know? So to have a power indicator, it's just gonna be cool, it's gonna be different, something I've never had before. I've only had like time only or date functions, and that's pretty much it. You know, I think it's time to have a chronograph in my collection and also one with a power reserve. And I'm just gonna go through some watches, some brands that I've been looking at. Now, I had a subscriber, a viewer, watch one of my videos, and he reached out and he told me that he's looking for a chronograph as well. And he said that he's been trying on the Omega Speedmaster, and every time he did, it just didn't wow him. It didn't give him that feeling, you know, that feeling that you put a watch on, you're like, this is it, I want it. So I told him, if you're getting that feeling, don't buy the watch. You know, take your time, look for something else. And I recommended some other brands that have great chronographs like IWC, Omega, and Tudor, and a bunch more. Seiko. I'm currently looking at some Seikos to see which chronograph, and specifically in the vintage realm that I'm looking for, these 2 watches, the chronograph and the power reserve function. And those are actually brands that I'm looking at as well for the chronograph. Omega, possibly. I've mentioned to you guys before that the Omega Speedmaster is a little bit too big, especially the actual Speedy, the 42mm case. It may look okay on my wrist, but in my opinion it's too large for my wrist. And I wouldn't go towards the Speedy reduced, because yes, it's identical, it looks like it, like the actual Speedy, but at the same time it's not, because of the actual size. So I kind of quickly eliminated the Speedy from my you know, going after it, and currently it's pretty much the Seiko, which Seiko is now becoming very popular. It's always been popular, but it's becoming way more mainstream and cool to have a Seiko. Before, people always saw like, oh, Seiko, a Japanese watch, it's not Swiss, you know. But I've always respected Seiko, and that's actually in the running for my next watch, being a chronograph. As far as watches with a power reserve, you have to look, but there are some. There are Seikos with power reserves. There are Grand Seiko watches, which well-built watches, great brand, respected, with power reserves, Hamilton, JLC. So I have a wide range of options to choose from, and I'm hoping I make the right decisions. I have time, I'm not rushing, and I'm waiting for the right opportunity for the best price to pick something up. But yeah, I just wanted to open up to you guys and let you know what I'm actually looking for next. I'm not in a rush. Maybe I'll pick something else up that's way different from what I've mentioned to you guys, but currently, like, that's what's gonna make me like say, oh, I've gotten something different that I've never had before, and it'll be a chronograph or one with a power reserve. So I want you guys to comment down below in this video, which watches are you guys going after? You could say the brand, the model, or if you're specifically looking for a different function that you never had before, like for me, a chronograph or something with a power reserve indicator. If you guys are looking for a watch that has a tourbillon, like, let me know, comment down below. And yeah, so guys, thanks for watching. Smash the like button, show some support like I said before. Hit the subscribe button, let's grow this channel, and stay tuned for the next video.